Championship. It is match day 12 of the MTN Elite 2 Championship, mind you, with exciting performance as we get information in Kumba that Kumba City had to beat their counterparts from the East region, Union Sportive of Abombang, by 1-0 to top that group with 23 points as it stands. So fixtures today for the MTN Elite 2 Championship, we have the likes at the Bamenda Proximity Stadium with Ngokutunja United to lock horns with Union Sportive of Douala. That is the first game there in Bamenda, and second game we have the likes of Bafmen who will be logging horns with Tone Kalara Club of Yaoundé, and in Yaoundé at the Technical Center in Oja we have the likes of RS Fab to be waiting the Bepanda boys, that is Astre of Douala, and why not Edin Sport of Laleke will be playing against Apeches on Full. And in Kumba, like we said, Kumba will be hosting Union Sportive of Abombang, which just ended in a 1-0 win in favor of a Kumba club. And at the Afamabe Stadium in Kribi, we have the likes of Athletic Club of Kribi who will be hosting Sabre de Bati, and why not the Racing Football Club of Bafoussam will be playing against their cross city rivals, that is the Bambutus of Buddha. And to crown a match day 12 of the MTN Elite 2 Championship at Yaoundé tomorrow Thursday, we have the likes of Yaoundé Club 2, that is Yafoot, to take on Avion Academy in Yaoundé. That will still be in Oja. That is it for the MTN Elite 2 Championship. Let's go on this breather. When we come back, we take you to the MTN Elite 1 Championship, talking about the unofficial classification after match day 17, and why not the fixtures for match day 18. It is MTN Elite 1, and mind you, it is almost a match day 18 of the MTN Elite 1, where we had exciting fixtures and results from match day 17, seeing the champions, or those actually topping the chart at the MTN Elite 1, Unisport of Bafang, who actually disgraced AS Fortuna out there in Bafang by beating them 8-0 in match day 17. So let's dive straight to the unofficial classification after match day 17 of the MTN Elite 1 Championship, where we have Unisport still topping the chart there with 39 points. That is 11 points ahead of their cross city rivals, that is Colombe Sportive of Nja and Lobo, who comes second there with just 28 points. And mind you, at 28 points we have 3 teams holding on to 28 points. That is the likes of Colombe Sportive of Nja and Lobo, the likes of Cotton Sport of Garia, and why not Dynamo Sports Club of Douala. Sitting at the 5th position, we still have a tie with Victoria United, who who actually grabbed 6 points away from home, that is against Cotton Sport of Garwa, and why not Gazelle of Football Academy of Garwa. They are sitting there feet and seat with 27 points both, and coming there at the 7th place we have the likes of Panther Sportive of Nde, who follows there, and below Panther Sportive of Nde we have the likes of Gazelle Football Academy of Garwa, who sits there with 25 points, and at the 9th position we have the likes of PWT Social Club of Bamenda. Why not Start Arena of Melong. Aigle Royal of La Menwa comes below them with 18 points, and Fobazu Elite Club of Yaoundé with 17 points. At the red zone we have the likes of Aigle Royal of Mongo, who sits there with just 14 points, 12 points mind you, and the final quarter of it all at the 14th position we have the likes of RS Fortuna with just 12 points. That was it for the unofficial classification of the MTN Elite 1. Let's take you to match day 18. That is the fixtures of the MTN Elite 1, which is match day 18. Starting on that, we have Unisport, who are actually top of the pool with 38 points right now, who will be welcoming Canon Sportive of Yaoundé out there at the Stade de Bafang in the West region. We also have Aigle Royal of Mongo, who will be welcoming Colombe Sportive of Nja and Lobo, that is at Melong, and the likes of IS Fortuna to lock horns with Gazelle Football Academy at the Stade Omnisport 1 of Yaoundé, and 4th Azure Elite Club will be welcoming Cotton Sport of Garwa. To crown match day 18, we have the likes of Panther Sportive of Ndane, who will be welcoming PWD from Bamenda, and Dynamo Club of Douala, who will be welcoming Stade Rena at the Bepanda Omnisport Stadium, and also the likes of Aigle Royal of Menwa, who will be welcoming the Southwest-based Victoria United. That is it for the MTN Elite 1 fixtures of match day 18. As we tell you straight, let's take you to the top goal scorers. That is the Guinness Super League. We have top goal scorers of the International League, who actually plied their trade out of Cameroon, and topping that chart there we have the likes of Annie Enganamben, who sits there with 36 goals mind you in her favor. Mind you, Annie Enganamben plays for the Israeli top flight. The Israeli top flight that is in Egypt. She plays for Hapwe Beer Sheva FC, and we have the likes of Ngamanga Divine, who plies her trade with Galatasaray Sports Club in Turkey. She sits second there with 26 goals to her favor this season. We have the likes of Ngo Mbelek Genevieve, who plays for Ahmed Social Kulubu of Turkey, and why not Confidence Mbu Mbongbe, who is in France with Robiex Club. She also comes in as a top goal scorer, sitting at the 3rd position. We have the likes of Musa Zuaratu, who comes there with 15 goals. She plays for Setu FC in India, and Nicole Njok, who comes in with 12 goals and plays for FK Apollinia Femra, that is in Albania. And we have Tabe Brenda, who recently moved to Egypt and plays for Al Ali Social Club in Egypt. She has 9 goals to her favor, and Michelle Akaba, who sits at the 8th position there with 8 goals. She plays for Al Riyadh FC in Saudi Arabia, and Fadima Tukome, she plays for Besiktas FC in Turkey. And at the 10th position for highest goal scorers for international players, we have the likes of Raiza Mbappe, who plays for Real Oviedo Femenino in Spanish. That is the Spanish Primera Federación. That is the 3rd division of the Spanish top flight. We move straight to the Guinness Super League fixtures. Guinness Super League fixtures, we have also exciting fixtures when it comes to the Guinness Super League. And mind you, the newly promoted sides of the GSL, that is the Guinness Super League, Agai FC and ISD Bambam, they actually had a game out there in Garua, where they told us more about their performances since they are newly promoted. So we'll just take a watch and see what Garua had for us. That was Agai FC of Garua and RSD Bamba of the Littoral region in Douala. Both teams were actually promoted this season into the top flight of the female championship in Cameroon. That is the Guinness Super League. It is season 6 of the Guinness Super League. Agai is present. RSD Bamba is present, and Agai sits last, that is 12 on that table when it comes to the female top flight. Let's take you straight to our guest, to our president.